Welcome everybody to Alibaba.com. This is the ultimate site for you to make amazing amount of cash on Amazon. What you have to do is to find products that you're going to use and you can resell them right back on Amazon.com FBA for a humongous amount of profit. One such item that I find that goes for a lot of money on Amazon, although it has a very slim amount of manufacturer cost and you can outsource it right from the site, is the selfie sticks and the monopods. And the trend for them is pretty hot right now. With the GoPro camera, this is picking up very fast. What you have to do is to find a supplier and buy this stick from them. Now we have one issue here. This particular seller is selling 100 of them. This is too many for you to buy. You don't want to buy 100 of them. The risk is too big because you're buying 100. Each one of them is $1. Now we are talking about $100 investment on something that we don't even know the quality and how good it is. You want to get at least one piece and test it out, see if this works for you. And if it's good, you will order a lot more of them. Let's see what else we have here. We have this piece for 90 cents a piece. You have to get 30 of those particular pieces. This is a little bit less significant risk for you, but then again, it's still too many products for you to take for this profit margin as well. Although there is a lot of different kind of options for you on this particular site, and if you keep going, you might see a very good product. And here we have another one, and this says even stainless steel on that. It's telling me it costs only 10 cents a piece, so for 50 pieces it comes down to $5 for your investment. So if you are able to resell this for at least 10 to 12 bucks a piece on Amazon FBA, you're going to make a substantial amount of money for your $5 investment. All you have to do is just buy this and take a risk on it. Sometimes you just have to take a risk on those products, although it sounds like it's very cheap and it's not going to be that great. You will never really know until you test it out. So sometimes you have to take the plunge, test out the product and see if this product is going to work for you. There's a lot more different products here as well, so it doesn't have to be that particular product. You can find something else. Here is a GoPro camera, and this is not a regular GoPro. This is actually a Chinese knockoff of the GoPro camera. As you can see, here is another one of the same exact camera. I wouldn't be buying those, but I'm just showing you what it actually is. And here is their own version of the GoPro camera itself. But what I like to actually buy is the accessories for the cameras, because those things you can make a lot more profit and more people are actually gonna buy the accessories, and there is a lot of them here. Let me show you some other accessories, and here's a different quality and different colors of the same thing. Here's a monopod that is also a selfie stick, and you can only get 10 of them. You don't have to buy that many of them. And as you can see here, this is another interesting design. So what you have to do is very simple. You just contact the supplier and you ask them how much it costs to check out one of them, because you don't want to actually get 10 of them in case this item is not to your satisfaction. So that's what I would actually be doing, and make sure it has this seal right there, because this seal means gold supplier second year. It means that whoever is supplying it is pretty reliable. The item is actually going to come to you. When you order from something from Alibaba, the people actually get you to sign a certificate when you get it, so this way you know for sure that the item actually gets to you. They want to make sure the item gets to you. If the item doesn't get to you, you get your money back on this site. Another site that is also part of Alibaba is called AliExpress.com. This particular site is a little bit actually better than Alibaba site itself, because in Alibaba site you have to buy a huge quality of items. On AliExpress you can only buy one particular item and test it out before you're gonna buy a huge set of them. So here we have a bunch of different products that are also the same thing that I was looking for, the selfie cameras, and they're pretty a little more expensive here, but at the same time, if you're gonna buy something here that costs you about $7 and you can sell it for 15 on Amazon, it still gives you a good enough profit margin for you to test out the selfie stick and see if it is worth your investment or not. And I'm actually probably gonna buy one of those selfie stick myself after we are done with this lecture, because I need this for my iPhone myself. So I would actually do that too, and I would actually I would look for the one I like the most, the one that is most useful for me. I'm gonna buy it, test it out, and if it is pretty great, I'm gonna try to resell it back as Amazon FBA, or sell it on eBay, and then I'll just get another one. So it'll be something that I will try to do even myself, because this is a good way for you to make a decent amount of profit on a very, very small investment on your part. And here are some other things that Alibaba.com has that is worth for you to explore. One of them is the photography equipment. This is very popular item that is selling on Amazon FBA and eBay itself. What you have to do is pick the product that you like, and I know this product is very popular. As a photographer, this is an item I always look to get for myself. I don't have this particular item, and if I was gonna create a studio, I would find a very good quality backdrop and use this. This is a very important item, and they only outsource this from China. They almost don't sell this anymore in the United States. So if you want to get it, you gotta get it in this location. And that's what most people on eBay and Amazon FBA, that's what they do. They buy those from this site, they post them up on Amazon and eBay, and then they charge a significant amount of money on them on the other sites. As you can see, this item cost only $25 a piece over here, and it's gonna cost a lot more on eBay. So you're talking about this thing costing about like $70-80 on eBay or Amazon too. So what you have to do is you have to just find the products that you're going to use, and you have to test them out. Here's them. This is very decent, by the way. A lot of photographers really look for photography backdrops such as brick wall, and the cost here is pretty cheap too. So you gotta experiment. You gotta go through this and test out different products and try to get one piece of it initially. You don't want to get this many of them at once, because if you get that many of them, you might be stuck with a huge amount of merchandise, and it's going to be pretty hard for you to sell it. Let me show you how much those things go on Amazon, the website. As you can see, this is the backdrops. This is the photo studio backdrop supports stand, and you can tell that those things are pretty expensive. And here is this is the clamps. So let's go back in here and check out how much those cost, the spring clamps themselves. Let's see if we can find them. So we type them in, and here is the cost of those spring clamps. This is, photographers really need that, because for the backdrops you have to have those clamps, and they cost around 25 cents a piece, which is almost nearly nothing. So some of them cost like $5 for like 6 of them. So this is a little bit different design, so you'll probably have to go into this and try to find one that looks exactly like the picture we have. And here we go, the same exact one, the plastic steel clamp, 25 cents each, which is next to nothing, and you get 3,000 of those, and those products do sell. Now we're going back on Amazon right here, and we see it's selling for $25, exactly the same thing, and it's #1 bestseller in its category. This is definitely something that's going to make you money. The reason for that, this is popular. Photographers always want to get this, and it only costs 25 cents a piece for you to get your hands on it. And if it's a bestseller, you can make a load of money on it. This is one of those products that you can't really go wrong here. It's always needed for photo studios. Photographers always misplace those. They always actually need something to hang their backdrops, and they're looking for something pretty cheap. They think $5 is cheap when they spend $2,000 to $3,000 on their camera equipment. But you know, you can get your hands on this for 25 cents a piece, which means you're making a substantial profit here. And if you get even more of them, this is actually different kind of clamps here, and you can actually adjust the price too. So as an Amazon FBA seller, you can make a load of money using this. And here's a different clamp right here. We are talking about heavy duty clamps. Those are slightly bigger. Look at the price difference. $20 here. We can probably get those for 75 cents a piece. So we're talking about some substantial profits you can make on Alibaba and AliExpress selling photography and selfie sticks.